All right, I thought it best to end the financial aid planning session going through a financial aid planning timeline because things have gotten confusing with changes in the past couple of years as far as when is income reported, when are assets reported, what years are we looking at, which tax returns. So I thought I would show an example here, and you can use this in your practice and just sub in and out the years so you can help advise your clients to make sure you're not missing deadlines and to make sure that you're doing proactive planning ahead of time. So as we can see here in this financial aid planning timeline, we have a couple different categories here. So we're looking at the tax year, we have the academic year, the academic semester, and the year for which income is going to be reported and which years of assets are going to be reported. So for example, if we have a client whose son or daughter is going to be a freshman in the fall of 2018, the financial aid forms are going to ask us to report income information from the 2016 tax year. So we're going to be looking at tax return 2016. And the assets are going to be as of the date the financial aid form is filed. So for a son or daughter that's going to be enrolled in the fall of 2018, they're actually going to be filling out the financial aid forms in the fall of 2017. In the fall semester of their senior year in high school. So I have it 2017/2018 only because a couple of years ago or 2 years ago, the FAFSA wasn't released until January 1. So families weren't filling out that form until the spring semester or the following year of the senior year in high school for the student. So now that that's changed, most likely a lot of families are going to be filing earlier, so they're going to be filing, or you're going to be helping them file in October, November, December instead of January, February, March. An important thing to note here, and this kind of relates back to something I mentioned in this session and I mentioned in several other sessions, is the last income assessment year is 2019. So note that the last year that income is being assessed, so the last tax return that we're going to need to report information from is going to be 2019, even though the student is still going to be in school until 2022. So this is really important to note what years income are going to need to be reported. So we're doing proactive planning ahead of time to make sure any major events are happening before 2016. And then when it comes to taking distributions from 529 plans that are maybe owned by grandparents or non-custodial parents, that those are happening in the tax years after 2019. So they actually won't have any impact for financial aid purposes. So that's really important to do. Like I said, you can use this timeline, just sub in and out the years you need for your clients. So kind of it gives you a visual image so you know, okay, income needs to be reported from this year for this semester, and assets need to be reported as of the date the financial aid applications are filed. And most likely the FAFSA and the CSS profile, you're going to be helping your clients file these in October, November, December time period. So that is the financial aid planning timeline. Talked about a lot in this session, so go review the course resource guide, go through your notes in the outline, rewatch this information, and stay tuned for the next session.